Before we start this video, let's start with some trivia. Where did the name deadmau5 come from for the famous DJ? A. Mickey Mouse joke. B. He found a dead mouse in his computer while fixing it. C. Computer mouse reference. Or D. Implication that humans are treated like dead mice. Stick with us and watch the whole video to find out. During these crazy times due to the coronavirus pandemic, wearing face masks could be the norm which everyone might have to adopt when going out in public to avoid the spread of the virus. To share some light into these dark times, we thought it would be fun to share bands that have used masks since long ago before it was a necessity. So follow us on our list of 12 famous bands who wear masks to enhance their live show. The Locust. The Locust's unyielding spasmic aggression and general weirdness is exemplified by their uniforms, which are made of tight nylon suits and masks with bug-like eyes. The band is never still on stage, leaping around like the insects they are named after. Their sound is a mix of power violence and the odd inclusion of new wave moments create a really interesting and strange sonic blend. Following on our list is The Residents. Over a span of 44 years, the art collective known as The Residents has kept their identity shrouded in mystery. The members of the band met in high school in Shreveport, Louisiana, and later migrated to San Francisco, California, and chose to stay hidden under eyeball masks and top hats because they want audiences to focus on their pop deconstructionist music rather than their image. Over the duration of the band's lifetime, the Residents have released nearly 40 albums of avant-garde music in various multimedia collections. Continuing with our list, we have Buckethead. Buckethead is one of the most prolific guitarists in the world, and watching him live is simply stunning. His fretboard seems to extend for miles in every direction, never short on pumping out flurries of notes with just a quick wave of the hand. He is known for wearing an upside-down KFC bucket with a funeral sticker above the brim and a plain white mask obscuring his face. Following on our list, we have The Berserker. Australian cyber-grind cult favorites The Berserker crafted some of the most intense form of what can rightfully be called audio terror. In the early era of the band, each member hit the stage decked out in haunting masks which looked even more unnerving under the dim lights. Each mask looked like a mutated animal with two of them boasting lengthy black dreadlocks to further the obscurity. To continue on with our list, we have Insane Clown Posse. In 1989, in Detroit, Michigan, Joseph Bruce, aka Violent J, and Joseph Utzler, aka Shaggy 2 Dope, formed the hip-hop horror duo Insane Clown Posse. Surrounding their music with violent imagery and despair, Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope paint their faces like demented clowns to portray the dark carnival ethos and mythology. The songs of Insane Clown Posse center thematically on the mythology of the dark carnival, a metaphoric limbo in which the lives of the dead are judged by one of several entities. The dark carnival is elaborated through a series of stories called Joker's Cards, each of which offer a specific lesson designed to change the evil ways of listeners before the end consumes us all. Next on our list is Portal. Portal's suffocating, claustrophobic death metal is played by a legion dressed entirely in black cloaks and hoods with narrow eye slits and floor-length nooses dangling from their necks. Their vocalist, the Curator, regularly swaps out his headpiece, which has ranged from a mini confessional booth to a papal hat to a sprawling veil that was accentuated by tentacle fingers. Following up on our list, we have The Knife. The Knife is a brother and sister electronic pop duo from Sweden. Though they started in 1999, The Knife didn't get mainstream success until singer-songwriter Jose Gonzalez rearranged and covered their song Heartbeats, which was used in a popular Sony commercial. Shunning the spotlight, the duo received numerous Swedish Grammys awards in 2003 and 2007, but never attended the ceremonies or accepted their awards. The Knife rarely makes public appearances, and when they do, they wear masks with large beards' beaks that are similar to Venetian Medico della Peste, plague doctor masks. Following on our list, we have Lordi. Lordi gained international attention after becoming the first rock metal act to win the Eurovision contest with the song Hard Rock Hallelujah. Their image, of course, didn't hurt their standings as they advanced from round to round, and the monsters in the group were thrust onto household TV screens, shocking those in the mainstream who are mostly oblivious to this sort of thing in heavy music. From the beginning, the band's costumes were incredibly detailed, almost making the band seem like animatronics. To continue on with our list, we have deadmau5. Joel Thomas Zimmerman, aka deadmau5, pronounced deadmau5, is a progressive house music producer and DJ from Toronto, Canada. Zimmerman got the name deadmau5, first a screen name, when, as a teenager, he fixed his computer and discovered a dead mouse inside. There's the answer to the trivia, in case you were wondering. Zimmerman created the deadmau5 logo when he was learning to use 3D modeling software. When the lead singer of the industrial metal band Orgy urged him to wear the logo as a headdress during the performances, deadmau5 was born. Variations of the deadmau5 logo and headdresses appear on all of Zimmerman's albums and live performances. Following up on our list, we have the band Ghost. Sweden's Ghost are one of the biggest sensations to sweep heavy music in the last decade. Their debut album steadily gained attraction as more fans became aware of the mysterious image of the cloaked and masked nameless ghouls and the dark papal figure of Papa Emeritus. The band's image has only grown as they have taken on the roles of messengers and servants of Satan, spreading the glorious message of his word in mass-like settings at their shows. Next up on our list, we have the band Daft Punk. French musicians Guy Manuel de Homem Christo and Thomas Bangalter started a band called Darling with Lauren Brankowitz in 1987. While the band was short-lived, a negative review of their show described Darling as a dafty punky thrash. So when Darling broke up, de Homem Christo and Bangalter formed the electronic duo Daft Punk. As an interesting side note, Brankowitz joined the pop band Phoenix. Daft Punk is not only known for their innovative music, but also their visually dynamic live shows. The duo's music is grounded in storytelling, and their concerts are examples of continuing the story past the album. They started wearing robot helmets in 1999, both as a way to merge with the music and to mask their shyness from the general public. To finish off our list, we have what is probably the most famous masked band, Slipknot. Slipknot is a Grammy Award-winning heavy metal band from Des Moines, Iowa that formed in 1995. Their self-titled debut album was a commercial and critical success as it peaked in the top 50 of the Billboard Top 200 in 1999. Part of the reason for Slipknot's early success is attributed to their very attention-grabbing masks. Each member of the heavy metal band wears a unique mask that corresponds to his personality. Throughout the years, several of their masks have changed to show the passage of time. In 2002, vocalist Corey Taylor said of their masks, "It is our way of becoming more intimate with the music. It is a way for us to become unconscious of who we are and what we do outside of music. It is a way for us to kind of crawl inside it and be able to use it." We hope you enjoyed this video, and remember, if you need to go outside despite the pandemic and you are presenting symptoms of a flu, please wear an appropriate face mask like the rock stars we just mentioned. Also, please help us out by hitting the like button, subscribe, and comment below what videos you would like to see next. Peace and stay safe, people.